Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are thinking about the future of their young players and also want to have a high-level coaching staff, which is why they hired the director of player development from Duke University to help them grow. Justin Robinson is renowned for developing rookies for the NBA. Having a strong coaching staff is an indication that the Lakers want to return to their best days and be champions again. The Lakers make an important hire in Justin Robinson, who was at Duke, to develop young players. The Los Angeles Lakers are making a new addition to their coaching staff by hiring Duke Blue Devils Director of Player Development Justin Robinson. Robinson moves to LA as a player development coach, which has become a big emphasis in the organization when they hired J.J. Redick last summer. The first guinea pigs were 2024 draft picks Dalton Knecht and Bronny James, who both showcased positive signs through their respective rookie seasons. Duke University speaks for itself in producing NBA talent, notably in this year's draft class with number 1 overall pick Cooper Flagg, number 4 pick Con Newpel and number 10 pick Common Maluak. Hopefully, Robinson is able to utilize his skills with the Lakers, with Duke announcing that he will be joining Redick's staff as a player development coach. Given LA's championship focus year in and year out, this is a change of pace, but a needed one. With this new CBA in effect, teams need to make every asset count, and bringing in cost-controlled draft prospects is crucial. That means that scouting departments need to find players that fit their situation, and then the organizations needs to develop them accordingly. Now that Robinson is in the fold, he gets to work with Knecht, James, and new second-round pick Adou Thiero, among others. Presumably, Robinson played a key role in Flagg, Newpel, and Maluak's development at Duke. Those 3 players speak for themselves as lottery talents, but his ability to develop later picks will be intriguing to monitor. Redick has made it a point to bring in the best staff possible, and given the Duke connection, he likely feels strongly about addition Robinson to the mix. Lakers guard Dalton Knecht doing 3-a-day workouts this offseason. Coming off an up-and-down rookie season, Dalton Knecht is looking to make a leap for the Lakers in year 2. He was involved in a trade that got rescinded and then found himself out of J.J. Redick's rotation, so Knecht knows he must improve in order to reach his full potential. With that being the case, the former Tennessee Volunteer revealed that he has been doing 3-a-day workouts ever since LA was eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hopefully, that hard work translates to on-court production in the California Classic and Las Vegas Summer League, where he will be able to showcase his progress. Dalton Knecht acknowledges rust in first game of Summer League. Entering year 2, all eyes were on Dalton Knecht as the Los Angeles Lakers kicked off their California Classic schedule against the host team the Golden State Warriors at Chase Center. Normally second-year players are levels above the competition given their NBA experience and the lack preparation and practice time for the quickly formed Summer League squads. However, Knecht had a rough performance in the Lakers' loss to the Warriors as he shot a poor 3 of 13 from the field and missed all 6 of his 3-point attempts. It was a disappointing showing from Knecht, who could be in line for a bigger role this upcoming season for Los Angeles. Knecht had plenty of quality open looks against Golden State, but couldn't get it going. Following the loss, Knecht said he wanted to shake off the rust and expressed how proud he was of his teammates. "Took a while for me to get going, I didn't get going at all. Just gotta come out ready to play better tomorrow and come out with more confidence, shake off the rust. And then as a team, I think my teammates were great. They all came out competing, picking up full court, rebounding, crashing the glass hard. I'm proud of my teammates and they did great." The ebbs and flows of a scorer like Knecht can be frustrating to watch, but it's important to remember that he also started out slow in last year's California Classic before heating up in the Las Vegas Summer League. As a rhythm player, Knecht is capable of getting hot in a hurry, and given this was the team's first game, it's worth exercising patience. Los Angeles has been openly looking to upgrade their roster via the trade market, and Knecht is often singled out as a potential trade piece because of his youth and upside. However, the Lakers should still be invested in his development as he is an outside shooter with the ability to create his own shot. Los Angeles is set to take on the Miami Heat, so hopefully Connect can recalibrate himself and show why he's worth keeping around. Dalton Connect doing 3-a-day workouts this offseason. Dalton Connect had a roller coaster of a rookie season, so there is plenty of motivation for him to work on his game and earn a role in the rotation next season. In preparation for the 2025-26 season, Connect has been doing 3-a-day workouts to better round out his game. Lakers at risk of losing top center target to Warriors. Al Horford likely Warriors bound, dealing Lakers another offseason setback. The Los Angeles Lakers' search for a reliable veteran center may hit another frustrating roadblock this offseason, as longtime NBA insider Mark Stein reports that Al Horford is destined to sign with the Golden State Warriors. Despite the Warriors only having the $5.7 million taxpayer mid-level exception to offer, Horford appears to be leaning toward joining the Bay Area's Win Now squad, dealing another blow to a Lakers front office that has already missed out on two of their top center targets this summer. Horford, now 38, remains one of the most respected veterans in the NBA. He averaged 9.0 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 2.1 assists last season with the Boston Celtics while shooting an efficient 42.3% from the field and a solid 36.3% from deep. His ability to stretch the floor, anchor a defense for spurts, and provide high IQ play in critical moments makes him a premium target for teams seeking depth and experience in the frontcourt. The Lakers had legitimate interest in Horford as a potential backup to newly signed DeAndre Ayton. After already losing out on Clint Capella to the Houston Rockets and Brook Lopez to the Los Angeles Clippers, Horford was viewed as the ideal piece to round out their big man rotation. Pairing Ayton's athleticism with Horford's shooting and defensive instincts would have provided head coach J.J. Redick with versatility and veteran leadership off the bench. Instead, Horford now seems likely to join a Warriors squad that has built a roster tailor-made for one last championship push with Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. Golden State's pitch is clear, fit, familiarity, and a path to a deep playoff run. Horford's ability to space the floor complements Curry's gravity perfectly, allowing for lethal pick-and-pop opportunities and unclogged lanes for cutters. His playoff pedigree, with 197 postseason games and a 2024 title with Boston, only adds to his appeal as the Warriors look to reassert themselves in a crowded Western Conference. Meanwhile, the Lakers' front office may find themselves scrambling. While the acquisition of Ayton is undoubtedly a coup and Jackson Hayes was re-signed to provide rim protection and vertical spacing, the lack of a steady, floor-spacing veteran at the 5 remains a concern. Horford could have offered 20 to 25 minutes a night of smart, switchable defense and a consistent shooting presence, especially valuable in playoff lineups where spacing and decision-making are at a premium. Stein also mentioned the Denver Nuggets as a dark horse suitor if Jonas Valanciunas decides to pursue opportunities overseas. However, the Warriors appear to be the overwhelming favorites, as both Stein and Jake Fisher previously named Horford their top target among big men this offseason. If Horford joins Golden State, it would mark the third time this summer the Lakers have missed on a high-value center. And with Western Conference rivals continuing to strengthen their rotations, the margin for error shrinks. For the Lakers, the window to round out their roster with the right veteran help may be closing faster than they expected. Lakers warned against trading for $109 million star. The Los Angeles Lakers made one notable move this offseason with the signing of center DeAndre Ayton, but they may want to do more. One player who has been linked to the team is Miami Heat forward Andrew Wiggins. The Heat need to start thinking about a rebuild after a rough season. Their roster isn't in a great place, and they should start embracing youth. According to Lakers beat writer Jovan Buha, Miami wants a first-round pick, Dalton Connect and Rui Hachimura in exchange for Wiggins. While Wiggins would be a good fit for what the Lakers need, Eric Beeston of Bleacher Report doesn't think the team should give up so much to get him. The issue is the enormous price tag for a player who, despite being as good now as he ever has, still has only averaged 18.5 points per game and would not be the facilitator of the offense, Beasley wrote. Wiggins would be at least the third most important player on the team behind James and Doncic, and that does not take into consideration Austin Reeves. Wiggins is a solid defender and the team needs that, especially given Reeves and Doncic's shortcomings in that area of their game, but is it worth giving up the Kings' ransom that the Lakers would have to in order to bring Wiggins on board? No. Lakers should try to see if Heat will take less. Just because the Heat are asking for a lot right out of the gate doesn't mean there isn't room for negotiation. Perhaps Hachimura and Connect, without the first-round pick, would be enough to get a deal done. However, the Heat might want that first-round pick more than Connect. Beasley agrees that if Miami is willing to negotiate, the Lakers may want to make a deal for Wiggins happen. If the Heat bring down their asking price, the potential for a Lakers trade would be more realistic and understandable, Beasley wrote. As it is, though, the team is already light on quality depth and trading away players who can help with that and a first-round pick at a time when the organization is looking to the future would be a silly, nonsensical decision that would do more long-term harm than good. Are Lakers trying to win now? Trading for Wiggins would show that the Lakers are committed to making a run at a championship in what could be LeBron James last year with the team. A starting lineup of James, Doncic, Wiggins, Ayton and Austin Reeves would be very good when healthy. The depth might be an issue, but the Lakers would be formidable. Whether or not the Lakers try to swing a big move is dependent on how they see the team. They could choose to trade James this offseason and start looking to build a bit more slowly around Doncic. In that scenario, it makes no sense to trade young assets for a player like Wiggins. If James is going to stay on the roster, the team should really consider trying to go on one last long playoff run with the future Hall of Famer. Austin Reeves' agent responds to reports about disliking Luka Doncic. The Los Angeles Lakers are looking to improve their roster this offseason so that they can compete for a title. Austin Reeves is a central figure in their plans. There have been rumors swirling around him that the Lakers might try to trade him in favor of a more defensive-minded player. If they did try to do that, they would need a hefty return. Along with these trade rumors, there are also rumors that Reeves doesn't like new teammate Luka Doncic. The Lakers acquired Doncic a couple of weeks before the trade deadline. The rumors have created enough of a stir that Reeves' agent Aaron Riley had to release a statement regarding the matter. Austin has nothing but the utmost respect for Luka and truly enjoys playing alongside him, Riley said. Any suggestion to the contrary is completely false. He's excited to be on the court with Luka, both now and in the future. The fact that this is a story could be part of another team trying to leak misinformation in order to get a better price on a Reeves trade. There are several teams that would be interested in adding him. Reeves proved to be one of the best third-scoring options in the league last year. He set career highs in almost every category this season, showing that he is a really good player. If Reeves were to get moved to another team, he would have a shot to make an all-star team. He would get more opportunities to score and be one of the primary offensive options. That's exactly why the Lakers want to keep him, though. Reeves makes the Lakers' offense much more dangerous and extremely hard to stop. When their defense breaks down, they can outscore teams. There is a chance that the Lakers will move Reeves at the trade deadline because he is on an expiring contract. He already declined a contract extension from the Lakers this summer. They might move him at the deadline to make sure that they don't lose him for nothing, as there is a good chance that he moves on at the end of next season to sign for a lot more money. This past season, Reeves averaged 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game. He shot 46% from the field and 37.7% from three. LeBron James trade not impossible, insiders say, but don't hold your breath. It's not likely to happen. But this is the NBA we're talking about, and LeBron James remains its biggest star. All is possible. James is also spending part of his summer trolling fans a little bit. Not in a bad way, mind you, but all this noise about James isn't by accident. He knows what he is doing in getting fans to talk about his next destination. And frankly, nothing wrong with that. As I've heard James himself say before, it's just basketball. Anyway, let's back up for a minute. James, 40, started this summer by exercising a $52.6 million option on his contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. If you ask me, the Lakers are the team for which James will play. And since this is my website, you are asking me. But I'm not 1000% sold on that being the case either. For instance, in 2014, I thought there was a darn good chance James would leave the Miami Heat and return to the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the time, I did have a little bit of inside information that led me to that conclusion. Nowadays? Not so much. I am leaning heavily toward LeBron staying with the Lakers. Like, very heavily. Whatever he's doing now, liking Instagram pictures, getting his picture taken at the Cavs practice facility, etc., is an obvious and probably fun attempt at making waves. Again, LeBron knows what he's doing here. As for inside info on his thinking, I have none. So I'll leave that part to the ESPN insiders, who covered the James rumors in detail. It's one of the biggest topics of conversation around the league, wrote ESPN's Tim Bontemps and Brian Windhorst. The concept of a trade is not impossible. Nothing is impossible in the NBA after the Luka Doncic trade, but it is unlikely due to James' large salary and his no-trade clause. There were a few inquiries from Ibrari's teams, sources said, just to gauge whether this was something or nothing. For now, there is no action. But it is surely being monitored. The Cavs were not among the teams to inquire about James, sources told Hoops Wire. They believe they have a good thing going, and as everything stands right now, they are considered the heavy favorites to emerge from the Eastern Conference in 2026, per an ESPN poll. Their interest in James at this stage of his career, and at his current salary, is reportedly incredibly minimal. This is the NBA, though, and I would never say never to anything. In a league that's extremely and intimately familiar with strange circumstances, few in recent memory can rival this one, Bontemps and Windhorst wrote. But until James, or the Lakers, slams the door on the idea of him playing elsewhere next season, speculation will continue. In other words, LeBron could put an end to all this very easily. All he has to do is come out and say he's committed to the Lakers and he's not going anywhere. The fact he hasn't done that is indeed a bit curious. Still, I feel it's a long shot that James is anywhere but LA next season, and I feel strongly about it.